This is AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm joined by MTK's very own Jamel Herring. Firstly, Happy New Year, champ. How's everything?
Happy New Year to you as well, my man. Everything's been going well. Can't complain. Just happy to be here.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And also, a couple of days ago, we were glad to hear the official announcement, finally, for Herring v Frampton takes place on February 27th here in London. What happens to Carl Frampton on that date, Jamel?
I can't really tell you what happens to him, but I know I plan on being victorious. I've been training for a few months now. Just staying busy and active. And once they made their fight date official, I was just happy. I was just happy to hear that, and it just gives you that sense of urgency to really turn things up in the gym.
Of course, we aren't going to have fans in attendance, so it's very unlikely. But you happen to be
that's a bummer. That's because I love London. You guys know I've competed there at the 2012 Olympic Games. London to me reminds me of New York, where I'm from. So I just love the atmosphere that was there, and it's just a shame that we can't have the wonderful fans in attendance. But hopefully, those same fans can tune in and appreciate a good competitive matchup.
I'll definitely be tuning in, but you still be happy to be boxing in the UK even without the fans?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like I won't be stuck in a bubble forever, so I can at least get out there and hopefully see some of my fellow supporters and friends out there in the UK. Like I said, originally we were supposed to fight in Belfast at one point in time, but due to things of the pandemic, dealing with the COVID-19 situation, things obviously changed. But nonetheless, it's still a great matchup, and I look forward to competing February 27th.
Break it down for me then, Jamel, please. Why did you beat Carl Frampton?
I think it'll play as a chess match. I won't say much. People, like I said, people feel as where I beat him in terms of the physical height and length aspect. I will say he does beat me in the experience department. I've always said that. I've never taken anything away from him. I see him and Frank Warren, they do a lot of talking at times, but me, I don't really get into that. Like you said, it doesn't bother me. I guess it's just the hype of the fight.
Oh, I'm struggling to hear you.
Hey, they can't hear. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Jam. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you're saying Carl and Frank Warren like to talk a lot?
Oh yeah, they like every day they like to put something out there, I guess, to get under my skin or whatever they may think they're doing. But I'm just glad the fight's being made, because at the end of the day, all the all the talking, it doesn't really matter once the bell rings. So I don't really like. And plus, I'm a U.S. Marine. I've been through worse. You saying that you're gonna do this or that is the least of my worries. So I mean, whatever. But like I said, February 27th, all the the chit chatter ends, and we'll just go from there.
What do you think about Carl Frampton as a fighter?
He's a good fighter, real good fighter. I don't take nothing from him. I always pointed out before. I'm a fan of Carl Frampton. I respect what he's done. I watched the hell of a performance in the Scott Quick fight. Hell of a heart in the Josh Warrington fight. So there's nothing. I'm not here to say anything bad about them. Like I said, they can talk all they want about me, but I'm not. It's not in my DNA. I'm gonna give respect and credit to where credit is due. But I just think that the weight class may be just a little bit too much for him, because I'm not the average super featherweight, as we all know. I competed at the Olympics at junior welterweight. I fought with guys like Josh Taylor, in the amateurs. A good friend of mine. Much respect to Josh Taylor. Looking forward to his next match. Friend and Olympic teammate Jose Ramirez. But yeah, I mean, there's really nothing that he can say or do that's gonna stir me up. I have a great team. I've been sparring with Terrence Crawford. I have many other sparring partners around the nation that's been coming out to camp to get me prepared. So, like I said, all the real hard work is done in the gym. All the like I said, all the other mess that they be talking about doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's all about what you put in.
You mentioned Terence Crawford there. Carl's been quite vocal in questioning why you've been firing Terence in the lead up to this fight. Do you want to respond?
Yeah, and I've been sparring with Bud. It's not for obviously he doesn't have the the body aspect of a Carl Frampton. No, I've been sparring with Bud because, you know, in the heat of the moment of a real tough fight, you know, you have to bite down. And when you have a guy like Bud Crawford, he's gonna push you. He's not gonna take it easy on you. He's gonna, you know, he's not here to baby you, because I don't get anything out of that. So, you know, me and Bud, you know, we've had a few gym wars, as I may say, but nothing too crazy where you leave the fight in the gym. But when it's all, like I said, boxing, they always say boxing is what, 80% mental and 20% physical. So like, you need that mental. You have to be mentally strong when you go into big matches like this. I mean, like, come on now. Like, I mean, who wouldn't want to spar with a guy who's considered one of the best fighters in the world, though? Like, I mean, if you want to question that, that's just on you. But we're not, you know, that's why we have other sparring partners. Terrence Crawford is not just the only sparring partner that I have here, but I had like 4 or 5 other guys, you know, and then, you know, on the weekends, we invite other fighters, you know, of that same, they give that same look as Frampton come in. So don't get it twisted. Terrence Crawford is not the only sparring partner I have. Terrence Crawford is there for, you know, he's here for a specific reason, you know, and that's just to basically continue to push me. And you know, like I said, we all know I'm a career boxer, but sometimes you have to bite down. You might, you know, hold your ground. That's what Terrence Crawford is there for. So they want to keep questioning it, that's on them. But you can't tell me you can get better experience with a Terrence Crawford. If somebody had to choose between who they would want to train with, for Carl Frampton or Terrence Crawford, I'm pretty sure they would go with you know, Terrence Crawford. There's nothing, and it takes something away from Carl Frampton because he's a hell of a fighter. But come on now.
Do you think Carl's trying to get under your skin?
Maybe. But you see me like, maybe. Yeah, like I said, I've been through worse. I mean, like, come on, man. I've lost friends. You know, I've lost, you know, a daughter. You know, so I've been through the worst that you can possibly imagine. So you can say whatever. I mean, if you say you're gonna knock me out, okay, everyone says that. You know, everyone, you know, whatever. But you have to. But at the end of the day, you have to back that up. Everything that you're saying, you have to back that up. Me, I'm carefree. You know, I'm pretty sure you've seen on Twitter, they say I react to everything. No. How many athletes, well, how many boxers really interact with their supporters and their friends on social media?
Not many.
You know, so thank you. That's a crime. And you, people who know me, I speak with everyone. You know, I didn't have an attitude. I didn't come out, you know, disrespecting anybody. I laughed at the tweets and stuff like that. But even with Belfast fans, I interact with them because you know, I'm respectable, and for the most part, Northern Ireland and Irish fans have been very respectful to me. So I don't have no issue. Like, that's just who I am. I'm a people person. So if you want to speak to me on social media, I will speak to you as well, as long as if it's respectable. So for me to react to everything, no, that's not getting under my skin. That's just the person I've been. We all know I've been like this long before this match was made, because, you know, at once I was a fan and I had athletes, you know, that I reached out to, and you don't always get that. You know, you don't always get a response. So I know people love to see when fighters interact with them as well, because we're all, like I said, we're all human and we're all people, and that's just who I am. I don't react because I'm upset and oh man, he's getting under my skin. No, I'm really excited for this fight. Like, I'm telling you, because I know what I'm gonna do. Like, you know, like my last fight, I had to fight through COVID. I had a 5-month training camp. My body was going through it. This time, there's none of that. There's no roadblocks. You know, it's just me back to the basics. I'm training in high elevation again for this fight. I'm taking this fight very seriously, and I hope that they know that I don't care what they have to say. I'm coming to fight. Like I said, I'm the champion, but I didn't care where the fight was located at. You know, how many world champions do you know today that's willing to travel overseas? There's not too many. I'm different. You know, I want to be known as a throwback fighter. You know, I don't care where the fight was at. I didn't. We all know I didn't care fighting in Belfast when we could allow fans to attend the fight. I was all for it because I know what I'm capable of. So I don't have any doubt in my mind about my abilities. I have a great team. You know, thank you, you know, Terrence Crawford, you know, Bomac, my head trainer Bomac, Red Spikes, Isao Dieguez. I'm just happy that I finally get the fight that I want, you know, and that's just all to it.
I'm sure you believe February 27th and still, but do you believe you can stop Carl Frampton?
You know, I don't know. You know, I'm not going to get into that. Like I said, I don't want to put any pressure on myself. You know, like I said, Carl has a the heart of a champion. I give him that. He's a heart of a champion. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm knocking him out, or I have, whatever. He can do that all day long, but I'm not going to. I just know that I have the ability to beat him. If he wants to go toe to toe, okay, we can do that. Like I pointed out, that's why Terrence Crawford is here. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford is he's here to push me and make me bite down. We're not, but if he wants to, he says he can outbox me, okay, we can have a chess match. we can see who's the better, who has the sharper mind in there. But that's why I'm covering all bases, that, regardless of just to be prepared for whatever he throws at me. I would have, a plan to counterattack that. And that's why, like I pointed out, that's why I have sparring partners that's 5'5", 5'6", and that's why I have guys like Terrence Crawford, because you have to, you want to cover all bases just in case you might see something different.
Well, Jamel, it's good to get a word following the announcement. The next time I'll speak to you will be on Fight Week here in London. So best of luck for the rest of camp. When are you flying over?
I should be flying. I want to get there at least 2 weeks before the fight. So maybe Valentine's Day weekend, so I can get out there, interact with some people for a while, and go straight to work. But like I said, I'm excited. I'm happy. Thank you, Frank Warren and Carl Frampton, for making the fight. Thank you, MTK Global. You guys have been great. Shout out to my promoter as well, Top Rank. They've been hell of a supporters behind me. And like I said, I'm just in a positive mood. I'm not here to bash anybody on any interviews. Like I said, just prepared for a totally different Jamel Herring to come fight night, because like I said, this fight I really want bad, and to have a name such as Carl Frampton on your resume is a huge step to bigger and better things, and that's all I care about.
Jamel Herring here for HiFL TV. Best of luck for the rest of the camp, as I said, and safe travels to the UK when you come here. I'll see you on Fight Week. Top man.
Thank you.